building up here, and Glaive on the other side, going to be caught off guard, quite possibly. He's checking for middle, but Rain a little closer than expected. But while this begins, you're seeing that 8 hit off to the side, but Rain's a one-man army. The smoke's gone up, and he's keeping them real busy. Gonna make that rotation very tricky. Xyp9x doing what he can to keep him away. For now, bomb going down. FaZe flooded the site.
And this is a very quiet take of the A bomb site. There was no real defense mounted. Normally you get some shots off, and now they have to rotate over, and we see these vintage retakes all the time. But Rain with his P250, 2 players are being dedicated to hunt him down. It's got to come quick. Rain can buy a lot of time here, and he's surviving, not taking enough, and they have to go aggressive. They have to hunt him down. KarrigaN with 1 kill towards the A bomb site, but Rain does it all! A double kill! And that should seal the pistol for FaZe. He's got to be loving it. Astralis poised, and they want to get aggressive. The defense gets the opening pick, and GuardiaN is shut down early. Astralis able to get that frag, and Dupree just sneaks away. No damage even being dealt. There's a good pick. Nico through the door. We know we're going to see this battle throughout the game. Nico lurking. Wins initially, but he is brought down very low. He's got to go passive here. Nade from Magisk is looked on point, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, Rain's pretty far forward here. A little further ahead from the others, but looking for his chance to find a way in, but Magisk is there. The flash is excellent for Magisk as well. Might have been a team flash that caught Rain, quite possibly. Bit of a blunder, really, if anything, and Magisk allowed now to play this one out. He's got control on this. They're sneaking their way through. The flash actually hinders him more than helps, and Exist, they're going to punish. Bit of awkward action with the old utility going on, and KarrigaN's going to tear it ahead. This is good for FaZe. The bomb's on KarrigaN, and he's not crossed yet. Glaive stopped that, now causing issues. And look who's on the flank. Dupree tries to get ahead of himself there.
Exist doesn't even have to try and help him necessarily. He can just play for himself. Now they know, and Exist is going to hide. It's all down to Glaive. He's got to go find the kills, and he's not aware of where Nico's gone, and it's going to be easy. Going to be ready. He doesn't turn. He's completely blind, and Astralis have opened up. The game plan for the defensive side is this aggression to find single picks.
That was so Magisk, you are lucky to have your life. GuardiaN almost had you there. Spray comes in, but that was purely constructed to find players like Nico.
FaZe that they can no longer use. The AK-47 much better at encroaching onto bomb sites than the AWP. Perfect counter flashes are going to delay things, and there's another kill. FaZe is being whittled down.
Yeah, the Molotovs are hindering approach as well. Magisk is going to be swept aside. Rain looking for the fall. Oh, he gets it too! Device! You blink and you miss that one, and Rain this time is unleashed. Finally put to bed by Xyp9x, but this is dominance from FaZe till now. It is still a 2v2, but the bomb has crossed towards side. GuardiaN desperate to try and control this cross, but pressure now starting to be applied. He takes 1 point of that away. That's Dupree gone. Glaive trying to play this one back in. Nade goes through. GuardiaN gets a little damage, but Glaive, he's going in quick on this one. Eyes up one. It's not good enough. It's Exist there, and FaZe. Xyp9x is completely blind to all of this, somehow still alive, and oh, they're getting denied at the door, but no, they've stuck their way through. GuardiaN Exist, power on forward. It's a 3v3.
Abusing the fact that there's not a whole lot of economy in Astralis. They don't have the Molotovs to slow it down, and GuardiaN misses one. That's going to allow them to move forward, and actually they're going to go for this, at least initially. Flashbang in, and actually the follow-up from his teammate blinds GuardiaN.
No kit on Astralis, so time is of the essence. Glaive receives a face full of damage, and you've got to know when you're done, and it looks like Glaive certainly understands that. Dupree might have overcommitted a little bit. He wants to get those guns away, and he might at least get one. Not going to get any more. And it will be round on the board for FaZe here, no matter how you want to look at it. Astralis have to back away, and FaZe pick up the pace.
Very weird situation to be in. There's the early peak, and GuardiaN's going to win that. Too fast for Device.
2 rounds in a round now. We've seen GuardiaN outdoing Device. That's going to be really getting Device's head, I can imagine, on this stage. And look at the damage. Magisk is the walking wounded, 16 HP. The Molotov goes in. Exist puts him out of his misery. And he wants some more. Stone cold. He was looking for that, but Xyp9x does win out, at least shuts that avenue down, and Dupree is trying to keep together this A site.
Glaive, he's all alone in a 1-on-3, and that smoke isn't going to stop anybody. Rain's going to wrap around the bomb site. There's another smoke in his face, and actually just spraying through the corner. Great play, and Xyp9x. Did he create any magic? Low HP on both Astralis players, and it's desperate now for them.
Desperate times do call for desperate measures. Rain and KarrigaN, of course, sitting pretty. Oh, Rain just doing so well for this side currently. He's reading the game really nicely. Dupree again put into this position. Not stepping away from default for a second. High flash. Forces him out. KarrigaN's there. Well controlled by FaZe. Magisk on the other side. Not exactly unfamiliar with this. Ooh, Device just about gets away with his life, but it's Xyp9x who's going to deal with the flood again. 1, 2. He's actually going to readjust for the third, but Nico reads it well, but by now they're looking rather slender in teammates. You only got GuardiaN Nico now. Nico, though, wants to do what he can, tries to pressure down towards Highway, but buying a couple of seconds for that to happen. There's a world where that kill came through and it'd be a different situation, but it is a 2v1. But GuardiaN has looked supreme against Device until now. But he's got to go against Magisk too. GuardiaN. Bomb going down. One player pushes forward. Oh! It's quick as lightning! But GuardiaN stills himself, steadies the nerve, spots up, gets it! Impeccable play from GuardiaN!
That mid-control, Molotov out, but the footsteps are being heard by Glaive, which isn't going to pull any rotations away, but once again, Rain has found the open space. It's Exist to find the kill. He's quietly been very solid, and Glaive actually saves Zipnik's life, but for how long is the question? All of his teammates are falling. He's trying to readjust his position. He's out in the open. He's gotten one. Somehow still alive, and he's given his team a 3-on-3.
Somehow in all that madness, he steadied his nerves, but there is still threats aplenty for FaZe. They have the numbers, but oh! Dupree! Around the back, but still they maintain numbers. Could contain a threat, and they are standing stoic in nature. Still as anything. Device now gets put down. It's KarrigaN.
Counter flashes if they do come in, but that one frag is going to open a lot of space for Device to try and find a pick, and Nico is the one who's going to equalize things on Dupree. That's towards A main. There's some of those counter flashes coming in.
Heads on over. Flash goes in. And job done. Exist. Hit and run on that. Shuts the door. Had enough. 3 players remain. Astralis now losing out on these positions, and Nico's on the hunt. He's looking a little hungry. A little bit of bloodlust comes in, and he might just get a fair amount of it. Device on the corner too. Nico, he reads it well, but Device outdoes him, and Glaive comes alive towards A. There's potential now. This was a 2v4 almost.
Oh, Device, that's gutsy, making that cross with such low AP, trying to beat the rotations, and he does exactly that. And because of it, he's now fooled FaZe. They likely, because he's dinked, think he's playing passive with that AWP, the long range out towards middle. So KarrigaN has to be very cognizant. He has to be aware of the fact, but now it's been given up. The AWP rings out. They know exactly where he is.
And that's all they need, apparently. In the right place, quite possibly at the right time if this works out. The flash is good, though, from Astralis, forcing him away in this quicker pace. Oh, it's all Rain! Gets 3 kills, Dupree, Device, Magisk, they're all gone! FaZe! Gets away, but KarrigaN's crept further forward. Glaive needs to be ready. Flash coming in. Nice work from KarrigaN. He's on the bomb side. GuardiaN towards Magisk. And now it's on Device through the bomb. Oh! The adjustment, but he's on the defuse. He can't stop it, surely. With a kit in hand, his job done. FaZe stay alive.
Knows most of it. All the recipe, and here's Dupree, but he gets shut down. There's the CZ, AK in his hands now, peering around the edge of the smoke. Astralis, you have to be careful how you handle this. KarrigaN going for one more, and he's going to get it.
Oh, this is a shutdown. FaZe, they want OT, they want it all. Up and over we go. Nico goes down, spots out another. Don't you do this, Zipnik, don't you dare. Rain is there in the end.
It was his way, and GuardiaN could go down, but it's not going to happen. He's had enough of that. Swats Device down like a fly. And all that's left is this set piece. Exist and Nico, they've been challenged so frequently on this bomb site, and they're going to get one more to close it out.
Oh, this is it. This is huge for Exist. Teammates are smoked off. Flash goes in. He's still good. One. You could have done with a second Dupree. He's going to trade it back in. Oh, that's great from Zipnik, but the trades come back and forth. It's all on Glaive in a 1v3. It looks like OT is on the horizon. Glaive trying to bait in the shot, and you can't bait GuardiaN. It's 15-15 to make it hurt. Round the corner we go. The massacre only good for one. Couldn't get much more, but Exist lines him up and knocks him down. FaZe looking so strong now. And Magisk, phenomenal throughout the tournament until this point. He needs to dig incredibly deep here. One on site, one by truck, and one's going to be on the highway. Does not matter. The kid, Zipnik now needs to somehow stop the flood. He can't do it. Simply too strong. Device might be up to the task. Finds 2, but GuardiaN there to shut this down. Magisk tries to get around the back lines, but Nico's so aware. Stops that before that begins. And now Glaive and Dupree on the retake. Burning alive is Glaive. He can't time it right. GuardiaN happily deals. Really trying to keep this together, but Rain now pushing further forward. He's up for the chunk. No, he loses it out. Is this double OT right now? Again, it falls on KarrigaN's shoulders. KarrigaN now. Here's them towards the site. Molotov goes in. He takes the first life. That's Dupree down. But the 1v1 begins. Device is on the bomb. KarrigaN. Oh my God, this man. What is he made of? He comes around and he does it. FaZe in map 1.